Well, some would argue this is the deepest division in the UFC right now, 145 pounds, a lot of killers at the top. This man has emerged out of the pack and gets his much-deserved title shot here tonight.
From the moment he got to the UFC, he told us we were viewing someone that could make an impact, a future champion that will remind us of the great featherweight champs Max Holloway, Jose Aldo Jr. He said, I am special. I will be a champion one day. Tonight, he gets the opportunity. Let's see if he can cash in.
Now, it appeared as though the weight cut was a little bit difficult. He did not want to hear that noise, but that is behind him, and we'll see how it goes for him here on Saturday night. Nothing quite like this in professional sports. The magnitude of the UFC title fight, and tonight all eyes are on the undisputed UFC featherweight champion, looking to add another major scalp to a resume that is full of big names already.
Yeah, he's got a lot of big names on his resume already, but this guy doesn't seem to be slowing down at all. He seems so motivated to continue to build on his legacy. He's a great champion. He's a guy that lived for that championship belt and has all the skills to hold on to that title for a really long time.
When you look at this top 15 on paper, it is just a wealth of talent, and yet this is the guy they are all chasing, and he has no intention of relinquishing the throne tonight. All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Our tale of the tape for this featherweight championship fight. All right, here now the veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Featherweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Raphael Assuncao. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Michael "The Menace" Johnson.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready? Good.
All right, so here we go, early round one, and there is Raphael Assuncao. He and his brother Junior, one of 16 brother tandems to fight in the UFC. And watch out for that striking defense for Assuncao. We know about his power. This is a guy who is exceptionally hard to hit. Gotta think he'll be sticking and moving off that center line as usual tonight. Checks that leg kick. Nice job there by Raphael Assuncao. He's still staying home at Georgia to train with his brothers, Junior and Freddie, and if it's not broken, you need to fix it. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, has the guard closed here. Well, very efficient and effective with the ground and pound strikes here. High-level work by Assuncao. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips.
Getting them out here.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why. He's got to be careful here. That was a slick transition.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Oh, reverses the position now. Outstanding work on the ground by Assuncao. Oh, that rear naked choke looks tight. position.
Beautiful submission defense by this guy. He was constantly under attack.
Grappler's delight tonight. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Johnson. Takes his back.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Johnson's in half guard. Under a minute to go. Working from the top here. Pretty good ground and pound here by Assuncao. Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots. Gonna try to take his opponent's back here, and he does. Print the shirts, ground and pound. Assuncao's got his back again.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Well, this is some serious pressure from the top by Assuncao. Points out for the end of round one.
All right. That round was definitely not good. We need this next round. Okay, we need to get back up. He's taking you down way too much.
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two is underway.
Nice punch to the head.
All right, well, perhaps he has a point to prove. Perhaps there's a hip injury, but this man's UFC career has been defined by the takedown. He hasn't attempted a single one tonight.
He hasn't even attempted it. It's very surprising, and honestly, for a guy that enjoys the wrestling, it's very disappointing. Because to me, it seems like he doesn't want to put the effort out there tonight to try and secure takedowns. You take a lot of risk by not using your best skill, and you almost put your opponent on your level by being limited.
Well, maybe he can hear us. Bro, if you don't attempt to take down, DC's going to pull out his cellular telephone and start watching collegiate wrestling.
Oh.
So, change levels. About the accuracy will land right there. His opponent's wobble champ.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Ooh.
Nice leg kick. Oh, my goodness.
3 minutes and change to go in round two.
I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
Ooh, found a home for that knee. All right, I've got a novel idea. When you've got a submission base like this guy does and good offensive takedowns, I don't know, maybe grapple a little bit?
Maybe try to get a takedown. Maybe try to get the fight to the floor. Maybe make this guy fight you where you're the best in the entire UFC at. Get this fight to the mat where you're bound to be successful.
Well, we'll see if he can turn this defense into offense, but he's doing a great job blocking shots here tonight.
As of right now, he's thinking more defensively, and he's doing a great job of not taking any damage.
He's looking for that left hand. Not there. Oh, and he lands hit another knee. And sometimes it pays to be the taller fighter, DC. I know you can't necessarily relate. Under a minute to go. Oh, with a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school. Beautiful shot lands to the leg there.
Final seconds here of round two. All right, that's the end of round number two. Well, he showed off his powerful striking there with a knockdown. Great round from Johnson.
This one's all you, man. Knock him down, you're going to knock him down again. I want you to finish him this time. Okay, go out there, set him.
All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper, and it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Oh, huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Oh, huge left. Johnson going with the kick to the body. He's an outstanding kicker, but that attempt missed. Oh, he just missed on that overhand left. Oh, and he lands another combination here, really starting to get into a striking groove.
I mean, it's stringing them together so effectively. Never throwing the same attack more than once. What a job to recognize all the openings in his opponent's defenses.
Straight punch is good. Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investor, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do eventually, it will show itself. Right now, it's starting to show.
Oh, big kick lands flush. Right now, a little separation between the two fighters. Johnson's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Oh, he lands a massive kick here. Oh! That's good defense to block that punch. Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for. Try to take the judges out of it. He is lighting them up now.
Oh, nice double leg, yes.
90 seconds to go in the round. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Assuncao's nose is landed thus far tonight.
Big, massive shot lands. Look at how tough his opponent is, though. Still standing, still in their fight.
Big left hand. 15 seconds. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, so now we have some real adversity. There's a cut on the nose. Hard to know if that's impacting the breathing, but some definite damage in that previous round.
Yeah, some real damage. And now when you get a cut like that, that is in a bad spot. Because every time you get hit on the nose, it's so jarring. And then the blood starts to go down into the mouth. He's got an uphill battle ahead of him.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go, 4th round of a possible 5. And this is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart. We'll see who has the upper hand.
You feel pretty good in round number 5. Round number 4. This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Well, perhaps it's a high fight IQ, perhaps it's obvious, but he is attacking that cut that is getting deeper by the minute.
And it seems like the right decision because you can see his opponent starting to paw at it. You can see it starting to take an effect. It's messing with him mentally. For him, he's got to continue to attack that area and hope that it just keeps getting worse and worse.
Under 3 minutes to go in round 4.
Yep, that guillotine's deep. The guillotine looks like it's locked in. Right now, he's got to be patient. He's got to squeeze.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Continuing to work out of the half guard. While sometimes our stat guys are stingy with these submission attempt numbers, there have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head.
Oh, my goodness. You cannot sit in this position. Referee will have no choice but to stop the fight.
All right, closed guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Well, you saw us reference it in the tail of the tape, DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that jab. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly...
Cannot take too many of those.
Oh, my goodness, stop very well.
Oh, my goodness.
How about it? Make the bad man stop. A nice stoppage win for him here tonight, and the other side just couldn't handle the incoming assault. A flurry of punches, most of them upstairs, and when those big shots land repeatedly, the referee has no choice but to step in and call the fight. Let's go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 50 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Michael "The Menace" Johnson.
Well, no surprise, they are all still chasing this man at 145 pounds. He is the UFC featherweight champion. That's the way he came in. And after the TKO win tonight, that is exactly the way he